Previously on Z Nation.
These visions that you're having, don't ignore them. The unconscious is a very powerful thing.
I mean, we want to believe, but you got to give us something to believe in.
Look. What'd you see?
I felt it. What's she's feeling?
I don't know what we're doing. These dreams, visions, hallucinations, and I still don't know what it means.
Black Rainbow is a biological weapon of mass destruction.
The reset. That's what Zona was working on. Killing everything so that they could start over. You said that they changed the launch codes. Can we change them back?
You must have the thumbprint of the President of the United States to change the codes.
Looks like we're going to Washington. This is it. My weather. Kaya's right, the president's still here.
Trespassers will be shot.
This is what's left of the U.S. government in America by now?
Mount Weather's a continuity of government site, so this will be the last place they'll evacuate.
We were still getting orders out of here. Back when we were still getting orders.
Continuity of government, don't you love it? During a nuclear war, the entire U.S. government gets relocated to a secure underground facility. The rest of us get blown to smithereens.
Great idea for a nuclear holocaust. For a zombie apocalypse, not so much.
Well, we're close. Keep your eyes open for anything living.
Have mercy.
There it is. We can get to the door this way.
Looks like we got vehicles up ahead.
This must be the motorcade citizens he saw from the satellite.
Looks like the president couldn't make it inside.
Big-ass doors don't do much good if you're on the wrong side of them.
Claire! Claire!
I see bodies.
Yeah, but whose? Watch out for President Zombie.
Secret Service!
Secret Service here, too!
Nadzi's?
Nah, old school.
Is this the president?
Sorta, but all the good parts are gone. There's no thumb on this hand. There's no hand on this hand.
Wow. Eaten by your own Secret Service detail. That's some messed up shit.
Well, Chief, we got a president with no thumbs. Now what?
We go inside.
We go inside? Why? President's dead. Can't change the launch codes. Fagotas. What the hell's that?
First gentleman of the United States. This isn't the president. This is the president's husband. That means the president could still be in there.
Well, those are big.
Yeah, I'm sure they're locked.
Not for long.
Damn.
What's wrong?
There's a retina scanner. He needs to look into the scanner while you swipe the card.
Or at least his eyeball does.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep.
Oh.
Chris, quick. This is really nasty.
Ready?
Okay, go.
Damn it.
Oh, I gotta remove the zombie cataract.
Oh, okay. All right.
No sign of Z so far? That's a good sign.
And no humans either.
Well, at least they have power.
Well, keep your eyes peeled for signs of life.
Keep them peeled for the dead, too.
All right, executive, judicial, or legislative?
Start at the top.
Why has it always got to be underground? Can't we for once have a big showdown in a penthouse or aviary? Something with a window? Looks like it's all zombie all the time around here.
Any sign of life?
Empty. We're too late.
We need to find the Oval Office.
What happened to Doc and Murphy?
I think they're in there.
Wow! Wow! My mind is now officially blown.
I told you Bigfoot was real.
What's in there?
Everything.
Department of Cryptozoology.
Let's go. No more detours. Congressional chambers. Senators? Congressmen? Of course those things. All right, Murphy, Doc in here. Sergeant and Gay. Oh, I guess this was mine.
What do you think? The Paso Doble?
Electric slide.
It's time for a recount.
I voted for you.
This is why we should have term limits.
That's no way to treat a taxpayer. Veto that.
Yeah. Way to keep democracy alive.
Stop flip-flopping at the mercy. Show off.
Well, I think we just killed the last of the U.S. government.
Maybe their approval ratings will finally go up.
Well, we still need to find the president.
More Secret Service sees.
I got this.
I'm with you.
Great. Maybe the president's nearby. All of this for a thumb.
Freeze! Secret Service.
Look, we're not trying to cause trouble.
Funny, because we just heard gunfire. In our line of work, that's usually an indication of trouble.
Yeah, well, we just had to mercy a bunch of congressmen that were craving brains instead of votes.
Only reason we didn't shoot you. Now, who are you?
I'm Lieutenant Roberta Warren, National Guard. We're on a special mission to save humanity. It is imperative that we see the president.
I'm Agent Johnson. And that's Agent Johnson.
Before you ask, no, we're not related. And yes, it's weird that we're both named Johnson.
Do you always have to say that? It undermines our authority.
These give us our authority.
Now, what were you saying about saving humanity?
About 8 years too late, don't you think?
Look, we have reason to believe that someone intends to launch some kind of biological attack on all surviving humans and zombies in order to cleanse the world and repopulate it with their genetically modified offspring.
And you've got a problem with this?
Can I just speak to the president?
We can't just let everybody who thinks they have an emergency speak to the president. She'd never get anything done.
Does she know her husband is dead?
Yes. I know he's dead.
Madam President.
What's going on?
Intruders. It's under control, ma'am.
I'm sorry, but we really need your help.
Agent Johnson, put your weapon down.
Which one?
Both of you.
Hang on. You're the president.
Jane Carlson, 234th President of the United States. We're a little short of help here.
How many survivors are there?
You're looking at them.
There's only 3 of you left in this whole complex?
There were 4 of us. Most of what was left of the government evacuated to New America a few weeks ago. We were supposed to follow them, but we've run into a few obstacles.
Yeah, well, we just killed a few obstacles for you back there.
And thank you for that.
Sure.
The last of Congress. Not much of a loss. They were dead a week before anybody realized.
Madam President, time is of the essence. We are on a mission to find a secret government weapon, and we need your help to access it.
What can I do?
We're gonna need your thumbprint.
My thumbprint?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy.
Stand down. I hope you didn't go to too much trouble to come here because I've got bad news for you. My thumbprint isn't going to help with anything.
Both of them.
Ew.
I didn't know when I inherited the job my thumbs would be in such demand.
What happened?
Let's talk in the Oval Office. It's not as glamorous as the actual Oval Office, but we do have bottled water. And presidential jelly beans from the 80s. Go ahead and help yourself.
Not to be rude, but I have to ask,
What happened to my thumbs? It's a weird story. A few days ago, I had another visitor. I didn't understand what he wanted at first. He told me he could kill me and then cut off my thumbs, or I could take the sedative he was offering. He cut off my thumbs, but I'd still live. I tried to tell him it wasn't my thumbs he needed, but he wouldn't listen. He had already drugged Agents Johnson and Johnson. What choice did I have? When I woke up, he was gone. So were my thumbs. He never told me why.
Well, your thumbs would have given us access to change the launch codes for some kind of doomsday weapon.
I'll tell you the same thing I tried to tell him. You don't need my thumbprint.
I don't understand.
Do you know what happens when a president dies?
They turn zombie and eat people?
No, I mean who takes over the office.
The vice president. Everybody knows that.
And if the vice president dies, it goes to the Speaker of the House, then the president of the Senate, then each cabinet member in turn.
Okay, so I don't understand what this has to do with your thumbs.
When the last president died, I was an assistant to the Secretary of Labor. By the time the line of succession got to the secretary, he was dead and I was acting secretary. So I got the top job.
Which means you're the president, which is why we needed your thumbprint.
You don't need my thumbprint. You need the thumbprint of the person who was president during the outbreak. You need President Bill Carney's thumb.
Yeah, but he died during Black Summer.
He turned Z, but last time I saw him, he still had his thumb.
Okay, so even if we use his zombie thumb, we still gotta find him, and he could be anywhere by now.
That's where I can help you. I know where he is. Right here in Mount Weather.
That's great.
25 levels below us.
That's not so great.
There's a chance. Madam President, can you take us to him?
That level's infested with zombies.
There's approximately 0 chance of that happening. We can't let the president risk her life. We are almost out of designated survivors. Johnson here is next.
We're bugging out to New America as soon as the exfil team arrives. If you'd arrived a day later, we wouldn't even be here.
You know, without them, this is starting to feel like a suicide mission.
Yeah, we have to try. It's the only way to access Black Rainbow.
Did you say Black Rainbow?
Yeah, it's from my dream. It's hard to explain.
Did Teller send you?
You know Dr. Teller?
There's something I'm supposed to show you.
You knew I was coming?
I knew somebody was coming. I just wasn't expecting that creepy bastard who stole my thumbs.
Check out that rig. Haven't seen one of those since the 80s.
Where'd you get that? The Department of Jurassic Technology?
This is what happens when you get your budget cut. You need to see this.
What is it?
Go ahead. Play it.
You just got to bang it. This is the track.
Black Rainbow.
Welcome to the day after the end of the world. If you're watching this, World War III is over, and we've lost. Our first, second, and third strikes have failed to annihilate the enemy. Our major cities are gone. The Corn Belt is a wasteland of radioactivity. Anyone who survives day one will be dead in a week from fallout or contaminated water. Although we've inflicted heavy damage on our enemy, with a landmass twice the size of the US, some inevitably escape the nuclear devastation. They begin to repopulate, and as the radiation dissipates, they colonize what was once the United States of America. No, sir, not on our watch. Now is the time for Black Rainbow, the fourth strike doomsday weapon, designed to defend U.S. interests even after the U.S. has been obliterated. The patented Black Rainbow system uses unmanned autonomous aircraft. We call them drones, to disperse the flesh-eating bacteria, necrotizing fasciitis, into the upper atmosphere, where it multiplies and falls to the ground, killing anything it touches. Black Rainbow is the ultimate autonomous reprisal weapon when 3 strikes aren't enough.
That's all we need. Another global doomsday weapon.
And President Carney's thumb will give you access to it?
Yes, Madam President, we've got to get that thumb.
Under the circumstances, I think I better go with you after all.
Madam President.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you, Madam President.
Call me Jane. Follow me. The last working elevator to the lower levels is down here. They cut off access to the bottom floors a few weeks after day 1. Nobody's been down there since. Level Z, please. President Carney and most of his cabinet were trapped in the NATO briefing room on Level Z.
The apocalyptic ironies never cease.
A lot of the White House staff was down there, too. Most of Congress. The cast of Hamilton. All turn Zeno. No, press secretary. We're getting close.
Come on, you mean we get to check every Z before we kill him?
Welcome to the Nothing's Ever Easy Club.
How many people did you say were down here?
Most of the West Wing. This floor had a few hundred personnel on it.
Well, this is gonna take a while.
Where's Warren? Well, not going this way.
We gotta go back and find Warren.
Well, how? We're surrounded. That lobby is full of lobbyists.
Well, we can't just leave her out there.
I didn't come all the way down here to turn back, and we're so close.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
Quicker we find the dead president, quicker we can go back for your friend.
Hey, you think maybe this belonged to the president?
Hard to say. Could be.
It's got a flag on it. Murphy,
What am I supposed to do with it?
I thought maybe your zombie whispering powers were coming back and it might help you find him.
How?
Well, his scent might be all over there.
His scent? I'm not a bloodhound.
You don't know until you try.
Well, then we'll never know, because I'm not doing it. It's degrading.
Dying in a bunker 200 feet underground is degrading too. Now, come on, take a whiff. Did you get anything?
Yeah. I mean, the feeling that the president needs a stronger deodorant. And we need a better plan than me sniffing a jacket.
If you two are through, I might have a plan.
Yeah, Doc, if you'd shut up for a second and listen to the President of the United States, she might have a plan. Go ahead.
Anybody alive down here? Yeah. Don't mind me.
We have to check each one. Ready?
Let's get ready, guys.
Open.
Let's open her up. Whoa, whoa, one at a time, boys.
Is it him?
All right, well, next up, let's keep it moving. Guys, she ain't even the right sex. Next. Next.
Stand down.
Are we seriously gonna do this with dozens of zombies?
We have to.
You know, you could help.
We're guarding the president.
In case anything makes it through you.
Ready?
Let's go.
Open. No.
Now, hold on, look. It's one of your Secret Service brothers.
Agent Bickle. He carried the nuclear football.
Back when there was a nuclear football.
That's a good sign. The president should be nearby.
Murphy, give him a sniff.
No.
Come on, man, just try.
All right, but I'm doing this under protest.
And how is that different from anything else you do?
Nothing. Wait.
You got something?
I don't know, maybe. They all smell like.
Well, we gotta be getting close.
Let the next one in.
Look, zombies don't like fingers.
My fellow surviving Americans, everything is fine. The zombie virus is under control. My ass.
I think it's him.
Take him down.
Don't hurt his thumbs!
I got a leg.
Hey, Secret Service guys, little help here! Not a leg!
How can you tell?
Because it's kicking me!
Hurry, he's biting through my glove.
Like, feisty for an old dead guy.
Hold him steady. Well, that wasn't too hard.
Bad news. That's not him.
What?
My bad. It's the Secretary of State. Or is it Agriculture?
Oh, God. I swear to God.
Hello, Mr. President.
I would just like to officially go on record as saying that this plan sucks unilaterally.
Well, it could be worse.
How?
You're right, the plan sucks. But it's the only plan we got.
Just open it.
Wait a minute. What is that?
Squeaking zombies?
Only one way to find out.
Warren!
Is this him?
Yes. That's the president.
Thumbs up. That has a whole new meaning.
Thank you, Madam President. We're in your debt.
You can thank me by voting for me once we start holding elections again.
Too soon.
Always be politicking. It's in our nature.
If we can stop Black Rainbow, maybe there'll be an election again someday.
What do you mean, stop Black Rainbow?
I told you. That's what we're here to do.
You never said anything about stopping it.
That's why Teller sent me here.
Everybody chill, and no one gets hurt.
Chill? Seriously, dude.
Everybody be calm and nobody gets hurt, including you, Madam President.
You see how much better it sounds when she says it like that?
Lower your weapon, Sergeant.
Sorry, ma'am, no can do.
That's a direct order. Remember, you took an oath when you joined the Armed Forces of the United States. I am still your Commander-in-Chief. Obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me. So help me God. Sergeant, I am ordering you to assist Agents Johnson and Johnson in securing these prisoners.
Ma'am, please.
You do not have to listen to her.
Actually, I do. I'm sorry. I took an oath. I'm a Marine. She's my Commander-in-Chief.
I hope you'll have a chance to vote for me one day. Now, let's go back to the Oval Office and try to figure out what's going on.
Let's.
Dr. Teller had you retrieve these toxic cylinders from Mercy Labs, and you think they'll somehow stop Black Rainbow?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Something I see in my dream.
The dream you claim led you across the US? And how much did Teller tell you about the reset?
You know about the reset?
Of course. We were about to head out to Zona and join the founder when you showed up.
You're going to Zona. Good luck with that plan.
Yeah, I thought you were going to Numerica.
That's a cover story. Numerica's doomed, along with every zombie, ender, and assorted low-priority human left out there. The only way the planet will survive is with the reset.
Killing everyone doesn't sound like a survival plan to me.
Those of us in Zona will live. And through us, democracy will flourish again.
Yeah, well, I think you're forgetting the fact that there's going to be nobody there to vote.
The right people will be left to vote. The rest are just collateral damage. Think of it as gerrymandering on a global scale. And given how few people will be left, my constituency is already well established.
Your plan is to allow Zona to wipe out the rest of humanity?
Exactly, Sergeant. You switched sides just in time. I think we'll start the reset right here with these four. The reset starts now. Sergeant, vote with your weapon.
I vote no. Traitor! As a U.S. soldier, I am required to disobey any order that is manifestly unjust. I give you mercy.
Damn, Sarge. You just killed the president.
She turned. Besides, we'll get another one.
So, who's next in line of succession?
Democracy later. Let's get him to the launch facility.
Guys, bad Z's!
Here they come.
Hit him with full auto. Now. I'm out.
Chill. I got this.
Warren, are you okay?
Warren?
Give her a minute.
Washington.
Hey, so now that we got old President Thumbelina here, what are we gonna do with him?
We're going to Washington, D.C.
So how far are we from DC?
50 miles. We could be there in an hour.
And then what? What?
Hey, Warren, how far down the chain of command are you?
Pretty damn far, why?
Well, if President Jane dead, seems like you could be next in line.
No, brother, I got enough problems.
President Warren! I like the sound of that.
No.
You got my vote.
And knock it out.
If anybody asks,
We were nowhere near Mount Weather.
We'll go for a ride? Come on. Boy.